Good evening, everyone. Thanks so much for being here. This is AI for Designers. We're AI User Group. I am your host. My name is Jackson. I'm also one of the organizers of AI User Group. We're a community of professionals interested in the latest AI tools and workflows and how we can apply them to our professional day-to-day. We have 3 events: AI for marketers, AI for designers, and AI for developers. And this is AI for Designers. A quick announcement before we get started. Doors close at 8:50. What else? The agenda for today, moving right along. First, we'll hear from Basel, then we'll hear from James, then we'll hear from Eugene. And at 8 o'clock, we'll do open mic. That's for 5 minutes to kick off networking. You can stand right here and you can make an announcement. And we'll do that for 5 minutes. The LinkedIn live stream will also see you, so that can be helpful too. By the way, LinkedIn, thank you very much for being here, virtual audience. What else? Call for speakers. We're always looking for talented speakers here. If you're working with an AI tool or workflow in your design day-to-day and you'd like to show us and you can demo it, we'd love to hear from you. So please get in touch. You all probably have my email, the same email I used to RSVP, jackson@aiusergroup.com. Yeah, there's my email. Okay, let's get started. First presenter is Basel Salahieh. He is the founder and CEO of Vimmerse. The title of Basel's talk is Animate Your Visuals with Vimmerse. And here is Basel.
Okay. Hey, everyone. Thanks for showing up. Okay. Thank you. So thanks, Jackson, for the invitation. I'm really proud to be here. So you're basically our community. So we work a lot with designers and developers, marketers, branding agencies. So I would love actually to iterate and hear more your opinion on what we've been working on. So about Vimmerse, we are a Silicon Valley startup company. So we are backed by Y Combinator. We're available. We've been actually building a lot of immersive technologies. Is my audio clear for everyone? Yeah. Okay. I think we're good now. So we're building really cool immersive technologies. So our main product is animating images into videos. This is basically targeted businesses branding agencies, marketing, marketplaces, e-commerce. So they can have added value. So they have better visuals that they can show for their clients instead of just showing listings of images, which are good. But sometimes you need more kind of engaging content. So with animating them, it's motion grabs attention. Attentions convert more customers. So that's kind of the base philosophy. So we build on the latest technology really in the market. So whatever state of art generative AI, we have also our own 3D engine. So we also serve with those for the customers. And we also provide our own API, and we have also AI editor that's creators and designers. They can come to the website and also play with that to see how exactly this is looking for their content. In a nutshell, actually Vimmerse serves as the middle layer. So we have our own technology 3D engine, but at the same time we also very proud of the community, open source community. So we build on top of their great effort when the license allow commercial usage, and at the same time, so third parties, whenever there's something really cool, so we go and license that one and serve it for the upper layer, which is the applications customers, whether designers, e-commerce, creators, and so forth. About myself, I'm the founder, CEO. I've been before ex-Intel for a number of years. I got PhD in electrical computer engineering, 18 years in immersive media. Done everything from volumetric captures to really processing light fields or have light field displays, volumetrics. I was one of the key editors for the MPEG immersive video standard as well, test model. And if we go, actually give you a sense of
Are you
Vimmerse.
ready to bring your photos to life in ways you've never seen before? Create immersive videos. Join over 10,000 creators in our vibrant community, consistently producing impressive works each month. Create immersive videos with Vimmerse now.
So it's just a single image. You don't need to shoot it like from anywhere. You just upload it, and then we animate it for you. You can customize the motion, range, speed, all these like parameters, and just show it like with your like cool kind of like text and branding like messages for your customers. So advantages, like why Vimmerse? Basically, like we're serving with our API, like so we serve like the businesses like needs the latest commercially available like best tool in the market. So as you know, we're living in this like AI world. Everything is hugely accelerated. So every other week you have like new major releases. And it's really hassle for businesses to keep up and integrate at that kind of like speed. So what we do here, so it's actually, we do this kind of like complex job, like the integration, we deal with the tuning, parameters, everything, and then we serve that like best technology for the clients or the businesses here. That would actually very great, like so developers like this because it saves them time really to work. They don't need to worry about the compute, the scalability, the kind of like frequent updates, and even like serving the videos. We can do that all like from our like cloud, and the developers can just focus on their like the main thing, which is like serving their direct like customers' needs, and at the same time like for designers unleash creativity really. We also are proud to have like a batch processing mode where you actually can submit hundreds of images in one shot, and then you turn your entire catalog into like dynamic, engaging content. So if you are like a marketplace, for instance, you have thousands of listings, you don't want to do it like one by one. So you can automate the whole process, and that's kind of like very cool, very scalable, and very cheap kind of like prices. So we actually like, we are in very interesting phase as like the company. So we are launching now like many cool products, and this is why I wanted to come here and tell you about, so give you a sneak peek. One of the cool things like coming like very soon is our Canva app. So we're pretty proud of our collaboration or partnership with Canva. So being very helpful, and we're bringing it to the Canva marketplace, so you can see it like within this. If you are using Canva, that's like will be very easy like to access and animate any content you have. Same thing we do with Shopify. Shopify is also like coming, and if you have like you own a business, you have like your own like store, you don't need really to go and download your images, go somewhere else like to animate or tune them and then come back. You can, everything is integrated. You just like run the application, access the images from your store, animate them, and then send them back, sync it to your store. So it's very easy, and you can like test and tune like anything you want. So because it's done like intuitively in those, like so we're bringing it to the same thing, like it's increasing like productivity basically for the client and designers. And we also have this like API that I mentioned. It helps really seamless integration with the customer's like website. Obviously, like we also have like our own like iPhone app, so you can go like to the App Store or on our website and integrate in your own like interfaces, platforms, and apps. So yeah, that's kind of like in a nutshell. You can like really bake the effects in any kind of like images you want. For instance, like you have the shoe here. We have just like the flames coming out. It's all dynamic, very easy to do. You can also do it like in 3D. That's like more engaging, more attractive. Like will grab attention, especially if you're posting something on social media, right? That's like would be 10x compared to like maybe just like images, right? So that would be always like that. Like as a designers, like you do a lot of like hard work to really nail like the perfect content for images, and this will give you just the multiplier effect. Like give you like more kind of like boost with the same image, and you can just write in 1 minute. You see you like the results or not, and you can tune that. So if you are like e-commerce, obviously, like you want like to be differentiated. There are like many marketplaces out there. So if you want to stand out from the crowd, that's kind of like also very cool technology to integrate and convert your entire catalog, right? That's kind of like the capabilities we bring. And you have like more loyalty, so you have more brands coming like to really demo at your marketplace. I'm going to give you now a quickly recorded demos of those individuals like apps. So we'll start actually with Canva.
Are you ready to bring your photos to life like never before? Here are the steps to create your own immersive videos. Join our vibrant community of over 10,000 creators who are crafting eye-catching creations every month.
done. See, it adds like this magic and
Create immersive videos with Vimmerse now.
So yeah, I'm going to hopefully maybe by the end I'll show you like quick demo on that if we have time. And let's go with the Shopify one. So you access it from your store, you click on the image animate, you can customize the motion. You can select first your own product, really coming from your store. So each product comes with a number of images. You can select also any image you want to animate or multiple ones. You can have the range, the length, the loops. So you can customize like all that we want. And also select like the shape. So you have like number of options like for these like parallax motions. And you just like hit animate. In few minutes after, you just get like all these like different options for the product you have. And then you can just click sync or download them like really. So when you sync, it's sending back to your store, and then you can just like select it and choose like the order. So that will be live like to your store. So it's also very cool, very handy, and would really help the businesses also grow. So what I'm going to show, this is not yet ready. This is something we are building hard. Like unfortunately, it was not by this time, but in few weeks, so it will be available. What you will see, like this is like our image-to-image like capabilities, like we're bringing. All you think like about like AI editing tools, you'll see it here. So whether like you reimagine, for instance, like you have, for instance, like this car here, and if you customize like anything, so you can see like different options down there, like modeling that car from different angles or like different types, and you want to choose like if this you like or not. And you have also something you can actually here. So for instance, like I can add like prompt literally inside this one here, and it's like set car on fire, and we'll give you like these kind of like different things. Like so you can also there's a way to you tune like what kind of like the intensity of those fires, and really you bake the effects inside the images, anything. So it's fire, snow, rain, like anything you want. So and it will just like bake it there. And then you run it with the image animation tool, which is actually will make it like more moving, dynamic. That would be eye-catching with like natural effects. So I'll show you like one cool thing also like we're making here, which is like this is like our newest tool we're integrating. That's like search and replace basically. So you have like an image, you can just say like replace bike with car, and then you'll see it done. And then replace a car with a truck, and then you'll see that change as well. So anything you have, like it will search like really the objects you have in the scene, will go and replace it with whatever keywords you're giving it. And if you don't want, like you want to have like finer control, you can also draw a mask, and with this mask, like you can also like replace the mask or do the painting, just like hide it completely from your scene. So you can do like all of these like intuitively. You can remove the background, like add kind of like do recropping, extend like canvas, so select like different like layers. That's all possible. So and after you're happy with the images, you can bring it like to the next like stage here. So it's actually we're putting them all in one kind of like interface. Like it will be easier for you like increase productivity as well. This one here is like actually the image panel. And this one here, you can upload like images you want. It could be like multiple images of the same like product or different like things. You can drop actually tens and like hundreds of images here if you want. And then with each of these images, obviously you have this button here, so which is like edit the image, which will bring you back to this like image to image like editor, where you can with all these AI tools, you can customize anything you want, and then if you're happy, you can accept and then bring it back to here to animate it. So it's all like from this. You don't need to go like with so many like separate tools or different sites to do what you want. We'll just bring it all in this. And you can just like try and see what you like. We have also like this like animation panel here. And with this animation panel, what you see, like there's this like a parallax motion options that you can select like different types of like parallax you have here. And you have also like the animation like AI motion options. And these ones here, like one of the cool things you can see, like there's this prompt strength that you can actually control in order to adjust if you want to do it like completely using the image only, or use the text only, or use image and text prompts together. That's like very cool thing, like because it gives you like additional control over those. You can control also the quantity if you want 1, 2, 3, 4. Like instead of wait one every time, so if you want to just like brute force, you can do like 4 at a time, and then see what you like. The results will be showing up here. You can just like pick the ones you like and then download or move them like to share anywhere you want. If you want to access our like wait list, you can actually scan the QR code and just like drop your email, and we'll give you access like to this within the like a week or so. And then you can just give us your opinion. This is like would be free of charge, obviously. So and then afterward, like it will be rolled to the main website, so everyone will enjoy it. And yeah, I'm wrapping up here. So how we're doing with time, Jackson?
You have time. Yeah.
Okay, we're good. So all right, we have time for the demos done. And we have the QAs. Like, so I just want to mention like, this is the QR code also, you can sign up. We're giving like special today, so because we're here, so you can claim like 1,000 credit if you sign up, and that's like, we give you like 50 video animation for free on the website. If you guys have like anything like in mind, you want to reach out, like explore how this API like Vimmerse can be integrated in your own application or platform, so please, by all means, like we're here for you. So I'm going to pause a little bit, and so everyone can scan the QR codes. Okay, with that said, I think like let's do like quick demos. So let's see. And yeah. So let me show you the Canva actually demo here. So yeah, this is like a very like final stages. I have like, this is like for instance like one image. And then I just selected this one here, and then this is like the results for animating it. You can see like the different tools here, like you have the auto animate, and you have the, basically with the auto animate, you can select like, this will let like the AI to decide like what kind of motion it will detect for that kind of image. So, and then you have the option with the motion parallax really. With the motion parallax here, you can control also the range, the speed, the number of loops. And for instance, if I want to do like, let's say like I want to do like up and down motion, like, and then I click generate. It typically, like the very first time you run it, it takes like 1.5 minutes, really. But as you do like multiple times afterward, like the whole like 3D engine will already prepare the content, and then will give you the results just like within 20 seconds. So every 20 seconds, you get like just new shape, new type, everything. If you use the auto, it will take like roughly 1 minute every time you just keep doing it. But this is like using really like improve, and you can see now it's already done, right? So I asked it to do like vertical, and now it's moving it like in vertical motion, right? So if I want to use like different content, like so you have the history panel here, so you can see like different things, and maybe like let me try like something. Let's do this like step right, and see how it looks like. Okay, so bits are running. Oh, here we go, we're done here. So you can see this is now going like really in some motion. If you just think like the amount of motion is not really that much, so you go back and then really like increase the amount of motion here. And then like you can keep the same motion, you can increase like do the loop, anything you want, and then you can basically click generate again, and then it will generate with the same kind of like shape, but with larger kind of like motion range, right? That is like very natively, like very common. If you're familiar with Canva, this is like would be very easy for you like to play with. And that will be available in a few days, and it will be free in the first release. We're just like want to roll it, so get it really your opinion on. And that's like due to the great collaboration we have like with Canva really. So we just want to see like how people are reacting to these kind of like materials or apps. So you can see now this is kind of like the going in and out with this one here. If you like it, by the way, so you can just click add to the design, and then it will just like bring it to you here, right? So you can see like it's coming to your thing. You can choose like to replace like your own image or use it, and you can decide like the number of loops, anything you want with that, right? So that it's just done. That's easy. Obviously, like let me just go to the animate shape. So you can keep this like on the side if you want, and you can just select the image again, click, and then like play with the different motions here. Let me try this, and then generate. So this is like will be the auto motion. It might take like a few minutes. 1 minute, sorry. Well, until this is done, so let's actually go show you our website. So this is the current like website actually. So if you sign up, Let me go like here, like at the end. So this is like the main interface when you are in, and hopefully if the internet is good. And okay, here we go. So you can see like the different like options here, like for the different motions you have. I think one of the cool things I can show you here. So maybe like this, like with the this is some examples to trigger like what you can do with the technology here. So let me actually play this one, for instance. Right. So this is like all of these are just like single images, right? You just like use a single image. Okay. So the internet is buffering here, so sorry for that. Okay. So yeah, you can customize, like sometimes, you know, like faces, sometimes like fingers, it depends. Like it's you run, and if you're lucky, you get them like right. Until we really have hands-on, like the very advanced ones from folks here in the Valley. So this is like here, like for instance, like products. If I want to do like actually more things with yeah, let's do like for instance like the food. This is like for instance like you can see like the branding. Let me get the Nescafe first. This is just a single image, and that's what you can get. Just like moving all the liquids. It's kind of like you feel like it's magic. Right? So you can just like brand, like use it like anywhere you want with these technologies. Right? So if you're restaurants, imagine like your menu turned like this way, and then you just put it like out there. That will get you more like shoppers, hungry people. So yeah, let's get you like actually you can see like more examples on the website, but I'm gonna show you the demo part here. So if I go like really on the upper side here, actually like you'll see there's this batch form. Like we're working on integrating that one. The batch form right now we're not charging actually, so you can just use it, take advantage of it, and submit as any images you want. You can just type your email and then select like multiple motions if you want. Like for instance, I want this, and this, and then drop the images here, and then submit. And within like maybe like a couple hours, you just get all the results. You play with them. If you can customize also the motion, the range, everything you want. You can resubmit. So that's like for you to play with. And obviously everything, like we're working still on the new website, but what I'm going to show you here, that's what we have currently on the main one. So for instance, if I go like, yeah, so you're here, so for instance, you can select like any image and drop it here, but let me pick like one ready content because save you like some time. So these are like different contents like from before for different like branding agencies. I'll pick this one here. It's just like one nice like photo shot here. So you can see like this is kind of like the image you're generating. It's really, we do real depth estimation and it makes sense like with that one in 3D. And what on the left side here, you can actually go to the upload part, and then actually we give you access to the individual layer images. If you guys are interested like accessing the depth map or the background without like extracting the objects or the mask itself, we give you all of these in one shot, right? So you don't need to go and use like different tools to do that. You can just like run it here, download all of them, use it anywhere you want, right? That would be very handy like for your work. You can also customize, add background, add audio. You can run like AI generate. It's actually, we're using, it's not yet rolled here, but on the coming side, like we're using like Stable Diffusion 3. So that's kind of like also will be rolled very soon. And then if I show you here, this is actually the like interactive kind of like interface with the different motions option here. What you see here, this is actually like real-time GPU rendering on my machine. So this is like not maybe the best. Like this is just preview quality. It's not the ultimate quality, but it gives you a sense here. Actually, I can like play with these like ranges. If I, for instance, I increase the range, you can see it's moving like more like vertically or less. I can do like, for instance, like a circular kind of like motion. I can do like this like go step from the right or a step up. Right? So it give you like all these like different kind of like flavors, right? If you want to do the AI part, like actually it's not like live, so you need to click render and then it will take 1 minute and then give you back like the AI version of it, which will be like actually fun to see. Besides those, we have like this capability where actually you can interact with that in 3D yourself if you want. So if you have like application you want to interact with it like in 3D, so you can do that, right? So this is like full 3D actually, so I can go in. This is I don't have my mouse here, but So this is like, you can do like also like translation or rotation or anything with that. So yeah, let's get back here. You have the range, the speed, the length, you can customize everything, and then you go like basically to the share. We provide those like materials as GIF or MP4, so you can just like download them, share them any way you want. You can actually share them directly from your like site, and you can have access to all these like other materials like this like video you can download, or like the layer images I showed you earlier, so you can just download them as a zip and use them like any way you want. So there are number of things you can actually go. So this is the example page where you can actually explore like different kind of like content out there. So you can see like, for instance, like here, if I just like hover over any of these, like you can see like it's going to run the video. Okay, so you can see the Cheetos, for instance, like are moving down. Or this one here, like the, yeah, let's try this, for instance. I'm wrapping up, so we'll leave time for Q&A here. But if this is like, for instance, you can see like example of that, like how you can do the marketing with just like single image, right? So that's it. It's very also cost efficient. It's scalable. You can do batches. It's all we're building it for you. We work very hard. So hopefully you will like it. Okay, that's open for questions.
Thank you, Basel. Let's do Q&A. And if you can, just please stand so everyone can see you. And when you're done, just pass the mic back to me, or even better, to the next person.
Thanks for that great presentation. I was just wondering, so a lot of your demos here were of like a single person. What
single image, you mean? Or
a single person within the
image?
Yeah.
You can have multiple people. That's
okay, so do you have any demos for that? Or like let's say it's a crowd shot of people from an event.
You can have that, and you will see like it will work.
Okay.
Sometimes what we have like there's some self-occlusions things. We're trying to fill them out with if that's like what you're asking. So we're doing some okay job. It's sometimes works, sometimes like not. We're keep improving the technology, but you can try that out. It's very cool. Okay. Other questions?
Hi, thanks for the demo.
Yeah,
I have
welcome.
a question. I noticed on one of them, like the arm movement was a little unnatural, which is fine.
Yeah.
My question is, if I regenerate it again,
yeah,
will I possibly get a different look?
Yes.
Okay.
We have random seed. Every time if you don't like, you just regenerate.
Just keep trying.
Exactly. And you have the motion range, actually, the slider. So if you want to have like a less kind of like deformations or hallucinations, you can reduce it. If you want to have like more freedom, like or larger motions, you can increase it. It's actually like you need to tune it per image. Kind of like we don't know, like that's why like we just pick like a balance like kind of like point, and then you can play a little bit with that, and then just see what you get. And the cool thing, actually, like if you select like a quantity 4, for instance, you get like 4 different samples right away. So you can iterate faster. That's kind of like the magic.
Good enough, thanks.
Cool. Yeah. Questions? Others?
Any other questions for Basel? I think we have time for one more. Let's do it.
Hi, thank you. Just actually kind of 2 questions, two-parter here. One is that could you have more photos from different angles to create more depth?
You're asking about the multi-view option.
Yeah.
Yes, I can show you a demo right after.
But I'm just curious if that was...
We actually, like, as a startup, we started this way. We started with volumetric content because that's what I did all my, like, 18 years. Like, so you multiple cameras, and then you can capture, like, from different angles and then stitch that. We have the technology to provide that, but it's not something, what we learned is it's harder, like, for customers to set up these cameras and do the calibration correct. So that's why we backed up from that idea, but we can talk if this is something you're interested in.
No, I'm just curious if that was
part of it. Yeah, this is like something we've been doing, we have the technology to do, but it's not something we're pushing right now to the market. We just want to do the single image, and then we can scale with that.
Yeah, totally makes sense. And then my second question is, since people are uploading their images, are those images going into your generative AI model for the other? Good questions. So we have so we don't do like the training right now ourselves. We use like these like third-party like tools sometimes, like it depends on the terms. Many of those, like if you use like for instance like the parallax, it's completely like we don't do it for training. It's completely your content. Any content you're also generating is you own it. Like we don't claim anything on that.
But it's, as you are using it, like for those tools we're rolling, we're always like double check to make sure like none of these like things will break your kind of like privacy or things. Like, so we're very kind of like caution about these kind of things, but it's always like something we need to trust and make sure like others also providing these tools can really entitled for everything they put in their privacy or like terms of service.
Okay.
Thank you.
All right. Thanks, Basel. Let's give Basel a round of applause.
Thank you.
Excellent. Basel will be around for networking, so if you have any other questions for Basel, let him know then.
Thank you.
And we'll get ready for our next speaker, who will be James. Give us just a moment. We'll switch it over. We have a few more seats. Actually, there's 2 seats up front. There's 1 open seat here. If you just want to sit closer, you're welcome to. There's no reserved seating. I think there's 1 seat open in the middle here. So yeah, no reserved seating here. Okay, everyone, help me welcome James Rodgers, Creative Director, Principal at SFO Design. Title of James's talk is AI-Driven Design and Video. So without further delay, here is James.
Hi. So my name is James, and I'm a creative director at SFO Design. And I'm a graphic designer, and I began my career in graphic design in television. So I spent over 30 years in TV animation and design. And I also spent a lot of time in the corporate world designing as a creative director, designing video and web and print. So for the last year, I've been experimenting with AI apps and trying to figure out, how to use them in my daily work. So in the next 20 minutes or so, I'm going to talk about how you might be able to use AI-driven design for marketing and focus on incorporating it into your AI into your workflow. I'll also be showing you a few videos that I've been working on that we used in using AI. So, we do all kinds of great images with AI. I'm using Midjourney. I've used a lot of apps, but I'm using primarily Midjourney. And so we can do all these really cool images, with prompts. And so the question I had was, how do we actually how can I apply this to some of the marketing, the people that I work for in marketing in corporate world, So how can we do layouts for websites and presentation leads? How do you incorporate this kind of stuff into AI into your workflow? So together with another colleague of mine, Rosemary at totheweb.com, we have put together a training module that introduces and educates in-house marketing teams and corporations. And part of what I'm going to show you tonight is just some of those things that we worked on. It's not the whole training thing at all. It's just a little part of it. So, for instance, website design layouts. These layouts are right out of Midjourney. There's no Photoshop or anything. But you can imagine what you could do if you wanted to go, if you can do Photoshop. You can go in there and apply your own branding color or your logos or whatever to this. E-commerce sites, straight out of Midjourney. Very simple prompts, too. I mean, sometimes the simplest prompts really work really well. But these are first layouts right out of Midjourney. No Photoshop at all. And any of the stuff that I'm going to show you, actually. Social ads. You imagine doing social ads like this. You could just take these types of things, design them in Midjourney, get an approval from your client, go out and shoot your own models if you need to, and then replace it with this. So you've got this, you can get so many great looks and such a great direction in design in such a short period of time. So from the beginning of your research to your layouts that you want to show to your clients, I'm doing it with this, you know. This is an example of a possibility for a brochure. This example, I used a hex color. So in Midjourney, you can use hex colors that will give you really close, accurate colors to your brand. You can also upload images, you know, of a branding images to Midjourney, and it will give you a like type of stuff. So this is like I said, straight out of Midjourney, no photoshopping whatsoever. Presentation layouts. This is an example of like PowerPoint presentations. These are all the kinds of things that in a corporate in-house marketing agency you have to design. You know, these are all the types of things that you need. Product design. Imagine taking this, putting it into an app that creates a model for you, or put it into CAD and rebuild it and present it. More packaging and product design. This is an example of how you can use it for stock photography. So in an in-house agency for a lot of these corporations, they're using probably costing them $200,000 a year in stock photography. I think AI is going to can really cut into that cost. This is an example of the one on the left is the pink sweatshirt. But now let's say the client says, well, how about a black jacket, or how about a green jacket? It's the same prompt, just changing that one thing. You get a very similar, acceptable photograph, hopefully. Some architectural, again, the one on the left here, I intentionally made it look like 1980s, kind of like something you could use for a law firm or whatever. You know, the one on the right says Google Meeting Room on it. It gave me these little colored Google lights. It's really kind of cool. Again, some interior design, murals, for your office. And that's a taste of some of the stuff we've been doing for marketing people, for in-house high-tech companies. This next part is I'm going to show you some videos that I've been working on, and the tools that I've been using. Midjourney we've been using for imagery. Runway AI we've been using for motion. Kyber for motion. Artlist we're using for music and sound effects. ChatGPT we're using to write scripts and give us visual ideas. 11 Labs we've been using for voiceovers. The iPhone I use for voiceovers as well, because I use my own voice for a lot of stuff. And then sometimes I use my voice, I put it into 11 Labs, and it gives me the right kind of timing for the read. A D-ID is an app that we're using for lip syncing. And then Photoshop, Premiere, After Effects, Audition, and Envato. These are all kind of post-production type tools, right? We're combining everything in Premiere or After Effects and adding some overlays. Our process is typical to any sort of video process, except that we're using these AI apps, right? To get our motion, to get our designs, to get our scripts. This is a video that we did with a friend of mine, Jeff Pickett from Redlands Creative in Colorado. Together we made this video in 48 hours for Runway. And we got a creative brief at 6 o'clock in the morning on Saturday, and we worked through the weekend, and we uploaded this video at 4 o'clock in the morning on Monday. So that is from start to finish, from all visuals, from the script, from the idea, everything, all done, and I'll play it. It's about 2 minutes. Oh wait, I'll tell you this. I forgot. This is our process. So we started with the script. We got a creative brief. We started with the script, and we had AI write us a script. And it gave us narration. It gave us ideas for visuals. It gave us voiceovers. And then we obviously with ChatGPT, you know, you make it your own and you modify it as you go. Then we created the images in Midjourney. Then we animated this in this runway program, which we were just new to using, and we're figuring it out. And then we edited it all together in Premiere. These are some of the characters that we first studied. The video called for a monster. So we created all these different kinds of monsters, and we're looking at what character did we want to use. And we chose one similar to the one on the bottom right there. But so here's the video.
In a world where shadows danced with the peculiar, there lived a misunderstood creature named Luminari.
Our children's lives are in peril! Let's rid ourselves of this evil!
Now unaccepted, homeless and lost, Luminari wandered for days to find a sanctuary that accepted those that were different. What the future might bring seemed hopeless. And then, just when it seemed that hope had abandoned Luminari, in the darkness at the end of the forest, Luminari spies and cautiously approaches a carnival. And as the sun rises there, he is greeted and meets some odd and peculiar performers.
Hello, it's nice to meet you.
Welcome to our home.
Luminari, now settled in the vibrant sanctuary, discovers new and unexpected friendships, revealing his extraordinary ability.
Right up, ladies and gentlemen. Prepare to witness the unparalleled talents of our newest performer, Luminari.
In a world where oddities flourished, the misunderstood creature finally found its home. For sometimes, it's the oddest among us who bring the most enchantment to the world.
Thanks. So, you know what, we could have used another week or so on that, but anyway, this is another video that we recently did, again with my friend Jeff in Colorado. This is a video for a band called Blackmore's Night. I don't know if everyone has ever heard of it, but it's a pretty popular band amongst some areas. They come up with a song called Christmas Eve, and so we were approached to do a video for them, and we submitted the idea of doing it with AI. So we created this video using a program called Kyber mainly. And we used ChatGPT first didn't have to write a script for this because we already had the lyrics, right? So we just put the lyrics into ChatGPT and asked it to give us some ideas for visuals. So that really helped us get started with it. And we started creating some character studies, and we're trying to figure out the style of this animation. And we're running all these things by the client at the time, and we're getting feedback from them. And once we figured out what the style was, and we did some animation tests as well, we created this video. I mean, we created the storyboards, and there's maybe about 10 pages of storyboards because it's a fairly long video, and we then got the approval and we made this video. I'm going to play it. It's 4 minutes long, but bear with me.
Say goodbye to November. She must be on her way. The cold winds of December feel like they're here to stay. Me, I'll just count the snowflakes as they start to fall, getting lost in the beauty, the magic of it all, and our eyes filled with wonder as the reindeer take to flight. It's Christmas Eve, bells will ring through the town. We gather to sing. Christmas Eve has begun. Peace and love to everyone. Light the festive candles, they'll chase the shadows away. Gathering round the Yule log with handfuls of holly. Winter winds will whisper through the shivering pines. Never have the stars looked brighter than tonight, and our eyes filled with wonder as the reindeer take to flight. It's Christmas Eve, bells will ring through the town. We gather to sing. Christmas Eve has begun. Peace and love to everyone. And our eyes filled with wonder as the reindeer take to flight. Christmas Eve, bells will ring through the town. We gather to sing. Christmas Eve has begun. Peace and love to everyone. Christmas Eve, bells will ring through the town. We gather to sing. Christmas Eve has begun. Peace and love to everyone. Christmas Eve, bells will ring through the town. We gather to sing. Christmas Eve has begun. Peace and love to everyone. Christmas Eve, bells will ring through the town. We gather to sing. Christmas Eve has begun. Christmas Eve.
So you have to be in the Christmas spirit when this came out, you know. Yeah, it was. It got a lot of great reviews from the fans, like hundreds of thousands of great reviews, because they have a following, you know. So they really love that music. So, and they're used to a certain style of that this band puts out for videos. This is a short video that just actually part of a test of a video that I'm working on. It's based on a true story of a friend of mine. And so we wrote this story in ChatGPT, and I mean, it was based on a true story, but then we had ChatGPT help me write it again. And let's see, it's called A Bad Night in Tijuana. It's an amazing story about a friend of mine who had a really bad night in about 4 hours. And I'm not going to show very much, this is just a really short piece of it. I put a content warning on it because it would have some bad stuff in it, but it's...
In the heart of beautiful San Diego, where the sun paints the skies with hues of warmth and the Pacific breeze whispers through palm trees, live two fraternity brothers, Jake and Waylon. In their vibrant and pristine fraternity house, Jake and Waylon are inseparable friends and lead a life brimming with excitement and camaraderie.
What happened, Davis? We just had a killing here. Who was it? Don't know. Some fellow just entered the building when he was shot. He must have been going up to see the governor. Is the governor still in the office?
I'm so
Yes, the secretary just told me he's expecting you. Thanks.
No, I'm bored out of my mind. Yeah, we gotta figure something out. I'm thinking about Mexico.
Send him right in.
You know, it's only 20 minutes away, and there's no drinking age. Yeah, my brother got laid in Tijuana.
Hello, Governor. Hello, Bob. You heard about the killing?
Senoritas and margaritas in a road trip.
Known for their adventurous spirits and insatiable appetite for excitement, Jake and Waylon venture to the border with enthusiasm, ready to create a legendary escapade. The prospect of the border, with all its mystery and allure, beckons to them like an uncharted territory waiting to be conquered.
Wow, smell those tacos. Oh, this is awesome. This is like Disneyland down here. I need something to drink. What about down there? Yeah, that place over there looks like it's happening. Let's check it out. Hola, buenas noches.
As the night wore on, Jake and Waylon found themselves caught up in the lively atmosphere of Tijuana's nightlife. They danced with senoritas, sipped on margaritas, enjoying the thrill of the moment.
Hey, dude, that gringo over there looks wasted.
Hey, man, you doing all right? You eat a bad taco or something?
That's all I got. That's it.
Okay, let's do Q&A. I got a question. So, James, comparing the last video and the second video, what can you say about the differences in your process? Like with the Tijuana shots, it seemed like there was a lot of like possibly runway 4-second shots moving to a new shot.
Right.
With the Christmas one, it almost seems like you would stay on a shot for more than 4 seconds. Could you share a little more about that?
Well, we used Kyber, for the first one, and it had this morphing flip chart type of flipboard kind of effect, But it was actually, it depended on the script, So we had the song, and we illustrated that song, So as that song was moving, we were cutting as it felt right throughout the words of the song. With this Tijuana one, really gets into. I think it's really, really interesting to take these apps that we have available, sitting at your computer and being able to animate these little things and try to make a story that's interesting, right? So it's actually a little harder for me to do because I don't know exactly where to go all the time, So you're really trying to be a filmmaker right, and get that shot in there that works. And it's been great. It's been really fun to do that, you know, and I think it's just amazing to be able to use these apps to try to tell a story, you know.
Can you go back to, we'll take the next question, and then can you also go back to that slide that shows your workflow schematic? That was super interesting. Because you have so many things going on with so many tools to produce this amazing output.
Yeah, well, let me go back to this other one here. See, I think, whoops, this one. So, you know, typically, you know, you have to come up with the idea, right? So you get a creative brief either from a client or you make one up yourself, but you have to have an idea. And from that idea, you create a script. And the script, you know, really is the blueprint to what you're going to do. Then you go in and you come up with the style and character studies and all the different components to this that you might try. You try a little animation test, you try an effect test or whatever. And then you get into production. Once you've figured out what you're going to do, you've got a good idea what you're going to do, then you get into production and you create all the images and all the elements that you need. Then you bring it all together, and then you go back, you know, and you fix those elements, and you put them back in, and, you know, it's a constant going back and forth, but you have to start someplace and it's like building a house, right? You need a foundation, you need some plans, and you need a foundation. So.
Where did you sample the music for the TJ?
That was all from Artlist, yeah.
Cool. And how did you achieve the voiceovers, or did you modify?
So the voices are my voices, except for the narration and the girl. But they're my voices that I just make up on my phone. And then the narration is done in 11 Labs.
And the lip syncing process?
The lip syncing process is done with a thing called D-ID. It's that app, you know, and you create a head. You create a head, and then you go back in with, you know, you can go back in after you create it, you go back in with After Effects and you can have lights or have some motion.
So thanks, James. This looks very good quality. So I love the lip syncing part, and also like I see that you did a very good job with consistency. Actually, this is very challenging to generate the content.
The what part of it?
The consistency. Like so, when you are tracking that, like to keep the same kind of like actors with the same kind of like face expressions and stuff.
Right.
That's a lot of like hard work. So I'm curious to know like more about like how did you achieve that consistency, and also what kind of controls? Like I say like 3 questions. Like consistency is one. Second is like what kind of like controls you have to animate each image. Like I know like use runway, but can you talk more details about like how you are directing your cuts? And also the third one is like, is there like any tool like you're using to animate like those, or is it like one by one like handling and then you just compose?
I couldn't hear you. There's a noise here, but.
So the third question is like, was it done like one by one image processing, or do you have like tool that's actually you can do it like in automated or batches?
All one by one, yeah,
Wow.
dissolves and cuts, yeah. And the consistency, I used Midjourney, you know, and so there's controls in Midjourney that you can, once I get the face that I like, I upload that to the browser and bring it back into Midjourney and then tell it, you know, with
Use it as an additional prompt with weights?
Yeah, and I use a prompt and tell it to reference this image on the browser, and it comes up with, you know, you got to try it a few times, and it comes up with the one you like, you know. So it's obviously a lot of trial and error, you know, with that stuff, but it's so fast, you know, so.
Nice. Good job.
Thanks, Basel. One more question. I think we have time for one more good question.
Hey there. I'm going to go back to the beginning of your presentation when you showed all of those images of marketing materials like brochures.
Mm-hmm.
Were those things that you were doing just to see if you could do them, or were you trying to get to something that you wanted to give to a client so they could use? What was the kind of intention and end result of what you were exploring there?
Both things, really, yeah, because we had a client that we were actually trying to solve. If you notice, a lot of these things were in grays and with accents of gold, you know. So we had a client in mind when we were going through it. So that's how we started with those, yeah. But not all of them. But some of them I was just trying to show examples of how you could do it. And I have so many. I mean, I have hundreds of different ones. So, but we did have a client in mind that had a certain brand color, and that was really important to us to try to figure out how we could actually use it, how to make it practical use, you know. And since I did those, it's gotten better, you know, and so we can actually do it better than we did before.
So if you had to briefly summarize your animation strategies for the 3 videos, in terms of the tools and the process, if you could, how would you describe the process? Like, I know one example, you generate in Midjourney, bring that into Runway, and make maybe a 4-second shot. What were some other animation strategies?
Well, you know, I mean, really just getting the story right is and you know, and not knowing where you want to go with it, knowing what it want it to look like is the hardest part, right? And then, I mean, the way that I'm working is I have several browsers. I have a couple of monitors, big monitors, and I have like 6 or 7 browsers open. So I'm animating at 6 or 7 different prompts at a time, you know, and seeing which ones are working and just trying new prompts constantly. And then downloading the ones I like, sticking it into my, and I'm actually doing the whole thing all at once, kind of, you know, images, animation, and editing all at once, you know, once I find like different pieces of music and stuff like that.
Okay.
Thanks so much.
James, thanks so much. Let's give James a round of applause.
Thanks.
Okay, our next presenter, Eugene Lobachev, CTO of Blust AI Studio. The title of Eugene's talk is No Code Approaches for Designers. And without further delay, here's Eugene.
Hola, buenas tardes. I'm still impressed with one night in Tijuana. So yeah, I'm Eugene. I'm CTO of Blust AI, and today I'll show you some ways to create a customized AI tools for Canva. So I suppose a lot of you, designers and non-designers, use Canva in some way. So my demo is about creating new AI tool for Canva. So you probably saw in Canva we do have cool AI features like Magic Write. Yeah, I believe it uses ChatGPT to create cool texts. You probably also saw some AI apps in Canva. But here's the thing. Most of the tools are like not customizable because probably you, like me, tried to use the tools and you have to spend like hours to create a prompt for image what will suit you like very well. So that's why I think it's important to Canva users to have some suite of predefined prompts to work with, and you can create that predefined prompts by yourself. So I will show you how to do it on an example of creating replica AI action. I call it replica. So this photo, it's me in taking selfie in bathroom. So let's say you want to use this image in your design somewhere, but you do not have rights, IP rights, I mean. What you can do, you can just replicate the photo and create something like that. So, and it's actually sounds a little bit difficult, but I promise it's easier. So first, to create such tool, you have to go to Blust AI Studio, create an account, and if you already have an account, you can click Create a New AI Tool. And so it's the easiest step. You have to choose AI model, what will be the base model for your Canva action. And you have to choose something from multimodal models like GPT-4 Turbo, Gemini, or Claude. So let's proceed with GPT-4 Turbo. Strategy. For Canva actions, you have to always use last message. And let's create a title. Let's call it like replica. So you don't have to to define a role for your AI yet. You will be able to define it a little bit later. So save, and yeah, your tool is ready, and you have to connect your Canva to make it a Canva action. So you go to integrations, go to Canva, and add Canva tool. So we are creating new title, replica, input type. So we are going to work with images. So select image, and output, it will be image as well. So, and here it's the most important part. You have to come up with a very good prompt, because I heard a lot of designers, they usually discuss the quality of result images from different models. But I rarely hear someone discussing the input prompt, because the input prompt is the most important thing with AI, at least for this moment. So, and I will use, yeah, so I will show you the difference between simple prompt and good prompt. So let's start with a just simple prompt, analyze the image, and provide prompt based on its description. So we will ask GPT-4 to do that for us. So here, prompt, save, and the next step, yeah, one more thing, you have to add additional capability. You have to go to capability and add image based on last answer. That whole thing, like additional capabilities, it's like a big topic, and I will not touch it. So just, I'll just show you how I add it. So just click button, add capability, and yeah, basically that's it. Our tool for Canva, our action for Canva is ready, and we can test it. Go to Blust AI tools, and you can see a replica. It appeared in the Blust AI tools actions. So click replica, and we have to wait a little bit. So sometimes it can take like 10, probably 15 seconds. So you have to be patient. And again, it's a simple prompt right now, so we will redefine it later. We just want to see how it looks like with a simple prompt and other. So here is it. Now we have that image. Oh yeah, I like that more actually. So yeah, and let's redefine the prompt. I have some prompt I worked a few hours on, and yeah, here is a big prompt. Given an image, analyze the content, structure, and style, and blah blah blah. So let's see how it will work with that prompt. So go to integrations, Canva, and this. Save. And let's go back. That's it. So yeah, and let's try again. Replica. Again, be patient. It needs like 10, 15 minutes. Oh, seconds, not minutes. So yeah, it uses Dall-E free to create images, and it's not the fastest solution on the market, so you can use some other models. So yeah, so we have a new, and so yeah, it added some details. For some reason, it added a bird for me. Okay, but so let's try to redefine the prompt even more. So I don't want to spend a lot of time on prompt engineering, but I just want to show you I've added a variable to the prompt. I call this variable style, and I defined several styles. Minimalist, and I described this style. Again, it's very important to describe in details what you want to get in result. So we have like several styles, and let's try to use this with that image. Actually, I took a photo of all of you, and I want to ask, redraw with new style. So in that action, we can choose a style we want to recreate this image. Any suggestions? Who wants? What? Pixel, 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 pixel. Where is it? Oop. Digital pixel or pixel art? Yeah, it's a lot of digital glitch, cubism. Okay, digital pixel. Okay, let's see. So it's like a new image. It was taken like 3 minutes ago. So it's a real like live demo. Let's see. Probably more than 15 seconds. We still have some time. Yeah, OpenAI is not so fast as. Here is it. Here is how AI see all of you, and I suppose that's somewhere me, but I don't know. Let's try to choose some different style. Like I love style like pop art, and let's do pop art. It'll be like an hour, 15 seconds. So yeah, I probably have to redefine prompt a little bit more, because right now I'm not really happy with the result. But let's see the pop art style. Okay, ready. Huh? How do you like it? Yeah, pretty cool, pretty cool. So yeah, so again, this is just an example. We've created that tool right now in live mode with you. So, so you can create such tools by yourself using Blust AI tools, and you can connect them to Canva as well. And I just want to show you one more cool feature I created. And so I call it sketch to image. So here's a genius drawing. A few days ago, someone asked me, "Is it your daughter who drew this?" And I said, "No, that's me. That's I am created." But so and yeah, let's choose the style for that image, because I have a style as well. Anyone? Steampunk. Let me try to find steampunk. I believe I have surrealistic. Oh yeah, I see. Steampunk. Okay, let's try. I thought I also has like cyberpunk. But steampunk, it should be a great example as well. So yeah, I have to use something else, like probably stable diffusion. You actually can choose any model on the market. We have like stable diffusion, we have OpenJourney, stability, Titan from Amazon. So a lot of, yeah, I can show you. Up. When we select model, It can be Dall-E, Stable Diffusion, Titan, OpenJourney, and Stability. And a few days ago, I chatted with a guy from Meta AI, and he said they probably will release their own image model pretty soon. So, okay, steampunk. How do you like it? Yeah, great result, great result. And yeah, I have more time to show you more examples. So I forgot what style did I use, but here is another style of the same sketch. And here is, I use steampunk as well, and it was looking like that. I like that better. Yeah. And I believe that's a pop art, but I'm not sure, I'm not a designer. And this, I don't know what is that style, but it looks pretty cool. So, and you can actually use that images right now when you create like a website or something like that, some our design. I like that one. Who knows the style? I don't know what is the style, but I thought artists probably. So this is like 80s, retro 80s. And this, I don't remember, but probably some Japanese style or something like that. And yeah, so some pop art and yeah, so that's it. I just want to add what again, what you can create these features yourself with no code, absolutely. So it's like just defining your custom prompt and use it with a one click. And we also are going to have the same feature for Figma, if you use Figma, in a few weeks, probably 2-3 weeks from now. We will have the same features for Figma. And so stay tuned. Here's my Twitter account. I just signed up today, so I really need subscribers, so please subscribe. Yeah, I will be showcasing some. I will post some videos where I talk with AIs, where I create some tools. So yeah, subscribe and let me know if you have any questions. Thank you.
Any questions for Eugene from the audience? All right.
Testing. Okay. You said that it's going to be integrated in Figma. So I had a question. Will it be like a plugin that you just put it into Figma and then you use it from there on?
Yeah, I think it's like a plugin. Yeah.
Gotcha. And then also I wanted to ask, like, what makes this different than putting your inputs or your prompts into like Midjourney or something like that? Like, what makes this different than that?
You mean between models?
Yeah.
It's like if you try a Midjourney, so you have to create. I mean, your prompt. It should be like really polished prompt before you will put it in there. But for Dall-E, it's more like it's easier for beginners to use a Dall-E because you can just like say, draw me a cat, and it will draw you a cat, and a real cat, and it will look nice. But if you use Midjourney for that, with this simple prompt, you will receive like a very bad result. We can actually like compare. Yeah, we have a tool. It calls Imaginator, and yeah. By the way, we have a like prompt enhance, but it does not work very well with Midjourney as well. So, like, draw a cat, and let's see the different models. Like, if we use Dall-E. So Midjourney is more like for professionals. If you know what you do, you have to use Midjourney, because the result, it can be like much better. So yeah, here is like very simple prompt, draw a cat, and looks very nice as for me. And let's do OpenJourney. So it's no, know, we have some let me remove enhancer. Okay, yeah, and that's the result of OpenJourney. We don't have a Midjourney here, but we do have an OpenJourney. So, and of course, you can create a better image with OpenJourney, but you have to add more parameters to it. And your prompt should be really polished. And here's Dall-E, so it looks like better. Okay, more questions?
All right, next question.
Thanks, Eugene. So I really like this. So I'll tell my customers actually, so go use Blust AI to generate like images and animate them with Image Animate by Vimmerse. So this is very cool. So my question is, so this will be like standalone, you're using like to Canva, like, so does this also work with like other Canva apps? Like, so is there like a way you can integrate and then use it like from within the same thing? So you offer like
yeah, you have to use Blust AI tools app. It can, I mean, if you want to create your own like app, not action only, because with Blust AI you can create your custom actions. But if you want to create an app itself, you can do it as well on Blust AI, but it's like more, it's not no-code solution. It's, you have to code the app by yourself.
Thank you.
Eugene, what's your experience with the Amazon's Titan imaging?
Not a big experience, but I like how they do images. So I believe it's not really invented in Amazon. Probably they bought this. I'm not sure actually, but let's try it. I mean, usually very good cat, like photorealistic quality. And did you see? Like it was like 2 seconds, much faster than Dall-E.
Here, question.
Sorry, are you telling me that's a AI generated cat?
Yes.
Oh wow.
Yes.
Okay,
yes.
that looks real.
Yeah, yeah. Yeah, you know, we can do this girl real as well if we like choose photorealistic style. File too big for some reason. So yeah, it can be some errors, like sketch to image, photorealistic. So yeah, probably it can create like this girl with a cat, looks like that cat. I don't know, I did not try it that style yet. But if you come up with a good prompt to create photorealistic images, of course you can create such images using the same sketches, like the same quality, the same genius quality.
Any other questions for Eugene from the audience?
Yeah, see, but cat was replaced with dog. But, yeah, cool.
It looks like you are allowing other people to use different models.
Yes.
So some of us might have our models that we pay for, that have our own contracts with OpenAI or what have you. You know, so you have specific usage rights and things of that nature. Does this allow you to connect to that?
Yeah, you can use your own API key from OpenAI.
Oh, you can. Okay.
Yeah, it's like, I will show you. It should be some probably in configuration. Yeah, custom API key.
Okay.
So you just insert your key and yeah, you can use that.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Another question from the audience? Eugene, what other models have you been excited about lately?
Llama 3. Yeah, I've been excited not because it's better than ChatGPT. It's obviously not yet. But the good thing is you can install this Llama 3 on your own server. And that means if you're concerned about your privacy, like say you are a big firm, you can have your own very smart LLM, because Llama 3 is like, it's a really smart thing. It outperform Llama GPT 3.5. It outperform it. It's not yet as good as GPT-4, but they are working on it. And again, it's open. You can get it and install on your own server. So.
So being a technical person yourself, have you experimented with the code generation capabilities of of Llama 3?
With what generation?
Code generation. Have you tried
Code
to write?
generation? No. I did not have a chance because it was released like 5 days ago, and yeah, I did not have a chance to check it out. But I heard some developers say it's like pretty good. But I love Atropic for code generation, like Sonnet. Yeah, it's pretty good for code. Probably sometimes it overperforms GPT-4.
What's your favorite model for image generation so far, and why?
Good question. I like Dall-E for its simplicity. I like Titan by Amazon for its speed. And I like some open models because they are open. And stability can give you like very good results. And recently I tried some model, but I forgot the name of that model, what can create images like on the fly. It creates images as soon as you're typing, and voila, you have new image like in less than a second. I mean, the quality of this image is not as good as like Dall-E, but it's really fast. And we will add that model to Blust AI as well a little bit later.
Any other? Perfect.
Hi. For the enhanced prompt, is that a fixed prompt based on the model or etc., or actually is something based on the prompt the user is sending and dynamic?
Yeah, so we use like different LLM to enhance your prompt. It's like instead of sending your original prompt to image generation LLM, we send it to some text generation LLM like GPT-4 or Gemini, and basically that LLM creates a prompts for you, and only after that prompts go to LLM that works with images. And we are experimenting with that like double, like chained request. Like we have a very cool feature. It's in beta yet, but in our chat, you can, let's say new chat. In our chat, you can choose like any model we have, and we have such thing like anonymous mode. What we do, we use our private LLM to replace all personal data we found in your message. And this text with removed personal data goes to the base LLM, and when we get a response, we replace it back. And so what does it mean? What means that your personal data will not be used by big companies like Google to train their models. So your data will be safe.
Is there a way to achieve a less photorealistic style in Titan, or are there some other styles that Titan can successfully produce?
Oh yes, yes. You just have to add to prompt like draw a cat, like let's do like a child drawing. And of course it can create like any, as I said, the prompt, it's like the most important thing, your prompt. And it added a girl, photorealistic girl, but like the image of a cat. Yeah. So yeah, you can absolutely do like any image you want.
It worked. I think we have time for maybe half a question. Does anyone have half a question? No? Just half a question. Okay. Oh, half a question. All right, here we go. Will?
Hi there. Yeah, is there like demo tokens, or is there a way to try it out for free first?
Yeah, we have a freemium model. We have a free tier. Like it's usually enough for like casual usage, like once a day or something like that. Yeah, it's enough. And we basically, yeah, with no credit card required. You can like try it for free. Absolutely. I mean, not all the models. I mean, the premium models still for free, but GPT-4 Turbo is for free.
Okay, Eugene, thank you so much.
Yeah.
Let's give Eugene a round of applause. Okay, if you had a good time tonight, please mention you're here on LinkedIn, Twitter. Tell your friends. And if you want to attend another event, check out our meetup page. And you can find probably where you found this event, you'll find many more. Speaking of which, next events, we're doing this again in 4 weeks, right here. Same place, same time. And the speaker lineup's already posted, so you can go look, see if you're interested. For example, Adobe is presenting in 4 weeks, right here, same time, same place. So please sign up, and we'll see you again. Beyond that, next week we have AI for developers. Meta will be here with Llama 3. So if you're interested in that, come on by. They'll be right here on Wednesday night. That's on the meetup page once again, so check that out. And we'll take a week off, and then AI for marketers on May 15th. That speaker lineup's also posted, so if you're a creative doing marketing activities, you might like AI for marketers. Take a look at the lineup, see if you're interested. We'd love to see you again. And with that, let's start open mic announcements. You can stand right where I'm standing. This is a way to kick off networking. This is by request. Job openings, looking for a job, product announcements, startup ideas, consulting opportunities. If you just want to introduce yourself, you can do that too. So come on up, and we'll just take a few minutes. This is by request, no pressure, but you can just say hi, hello, etc. For example, Scott would like to make an announcement. I'm ready. So Scott will go first.
All right. Thanks, Jackson. Hi, everybody. My name's Scott Larabeau. I'm here to talk to you about an educational tech event that's taking place next Thursday in Berkeley. It's a community building event, but it's also more than that. The hosts of this event, BEL Innovators, they want to change the industry. They have grants and awards to try to influence the space. It's an ed tech, educational tech event. Now, some of you here may not be directly in that field, but the subjects that will be covered at the talks there, I think, may be applied. How to break into selling to government spaces or older private institutions, like an older college, for instance. Using AI for learning, how to market your company in a crowded field. So the QR code is up there. You can also reach out to me on LinkedIn, send me a friend request, and I'll send you the link for signing up for it. And we also could use some volunteers, so hope to see you there. Thanks very much.
Thanks so much, Scott. And next announcement, Riley.
Thank you. Hi, if you were here last week, this is just a reminder, but actually what I'm about to tell you actually might be more relevant to this group of designers. So I wanted to let you know about another event. It's at the Commonwealth Club on Wednesday, May 8th at 6 o'clock. It's called AI and Art, an interactive experience. It's going to be 4 floors of AI art activations, presentations. There'll be a panel discussion surrounding the possibilities and issues of AI and art. It's $20 for non-members. It's free, I believe, for students with an ID. It's also basically all ages, youth, professionals. So I just want to let you know about that. If you go visit commonwealthclub.org and scroll down to the events, you'll see all the info and a link to tickets. Again, it's called AI and Art. The clue is in the name.
Thank you, Riley. Commonwealth Club, sounds good. And next we have Thomas. Thomas, come on down.
Hi, everyone. My name's Thomas. I love these presentations. They're awesome. I try to come here every week because I'm kind of in career limbo as far as design. I love the field. I connect with it. I love that there are people at the center of this, even though we're talking about AI. At the end of the day, it's like, who can I impress with this AI? I have been working on a website. Right now, it's just a prototype. It's just my website. But since the room's full of designers, I'd love to get your opinions, just because I tried to make something very different. And I noticed that a lot of these generators, they make a structure that just kind of averages everything that we've made so far. And I don't know. I want to try to stand out. The market is completely saturated, so let's make something different. I want to hear everybody's opinions.
Okay, great announcement. So Thomas is looking for collaborators to help build out his website. Any last announcements? Anyone else? We have time for half an announcement. Okay, well, I think that's it. Thank you all so much for being here. This is my email. If you need to reach out to me, just do so. You have it. And yeah, really appreciate your attendance. Please sign up for the next events. Let's do some networking, meet each other, and build some community. Thank you very much. LinkedIn, thanks for sticking with us. Thanks, guys.